Sorry. Just wanted to hydrate a little bit there. What the hell's going on with this microphone? Ah, that's much better. How is everyone doing tonight? It's telling me I have 0 people in here right now, so there's that. I don't even care. I already talked to myself already. So, even if there's nobody even in the chat or anybody that's viewing this, hell, I talked to myself anyway, so I might as well do it for content that you guys. What up, Tom? How are you, Tom? Hope everybody has had a great day. Hope you guys are enjoying your night. Before I get into the show, how was your day, Tuddle? Give people a chance to come in. Okay, yeah, I agree, Raymond, but like any other radio guy, it's like, I need it now, I need it now, I need it now. We're like children. We need that instant gratification. Maybe that's why I had a little bit of an addiction problem, because I need it now. I need to feel good. I hate feeling bad. Oh my God, I'm having a bad day. I'm gonna take this Percocet. Oh my God, I'm having a bad day. I'm gonna drink this fifth of whiskey. Oh my God, things are getting so bad. I'm doing heroin. No. That's not it. But like I'm able to recognize what my issue was. Before I get into things, make sure you check out my good friend and sponsor, Ian Hanna. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home in the Flagler, Volusia, or Brevard area, or even if you know somebody that's looking to buy or sell a home, tell them to go check out my good friend Ian Hanna. Ian Hanna has got his real estate license. Ian Hanna is a man that's in the community. David Rivera coming in with $10. David Rivera, thank you so much, my friend. I really do appreciate that. But if you don't even want to, leave for work, or you don't want to drive a long distance, Ian Hanna is the best when it comes to virtual tours inside and out. He can do that drone footage on the roof, so you can check out the roof, because that is pretty important here in the state of Florida. So if you get a chance, go to ianhannahomes.com. All right, so in this description, there's these little bitty things that, what up, Fish on Jay? How are you, my friend? By the way, I texted another video to Fish on Jay. The catfish were out in full effect again tonight. So I don't know what's going on. I really do think there's a lot of minnows in the water. So I think that's the reason why they are out there schooling the way that they are. But there's little bitty things. What up, Nelly Mandingo? There are little bitty things in our lives that we remember. Like they might seem small things in the moment, but like later on, you're like, man, that was cool. I'm always gonna remember that. I did another video. I didn't get a chance to get the video up of the pizza Christmas tree, but I will tomorrow. And I did another cooking video today that I recorded. My mom taught me how to make her meatloaf. Now, back to what I was talking about, the little things that you remember. One of the things my dad used to rib my mom hardcore. My dad used to always rib my mom by saying, "Ooh, what recipe did you use this time?" Because my dad swore up and down that my mom never made the same meatloaf twice. And I got to agree with him. And it's not that we're saying it's bad. It's actually really, really good. Because we get caught in our ruts where we like a certain thing. And it is. It's like meatloaf surprise. You don't know what type of, what up, Stuck in Dion's Tub? How are you, my friend? But, it's kind of like a surprise. You don't know what type of spices. Sometimes she puts ketchup in it and on top of it. Tonight, we use Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I got to tell you, it came out pretty good. I know it might be boring to see me make meatloaf, but I'm trying to do things out of my comfort zone to be able to capture content, trying to switch it up because, you guys have shown me so much support. And I got to admit, the last couple of weeks, I was slacking. Oh, look, they're back. They're back. They're back. See, again, I know that you guys probably don't care, but look, guys, catfish, 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 all over the place. These little mother effers are all over the place. Yeah. No, my mom's meatloaf. Like I've been trying to stay away from meat as much as I can. I don't want you guys to think that I'm switching to vegetarian, but I'm not. But like I'm just trying to prove myself. I'm always going to be a meat eater, but I'm just trying to not eat it as much as I have. And I got to tell you, it's really been helping me out. The workouts have been getting better. I've had way more energy. By the way, probiotics. If you don't take them, get on them. They will give you some of the most fantastic poops in the world. I'm just saying. Probiotics, check it out. You need that good bacteria. I mean, if you eat yogurt and stuff, I mean, that'll probably help you out. But probiotics, it will definitely flush out the system. I'm seeing a lot of new people coming into the chat room. Welcome, people. Check in. Check in. And I'm not really trying to call you guys out, but like seriously, I mean, come on, give me some good stuff. Give me some hard-hitting questions. Make some comments. Put me on the spot. I'm not scared. Nedley Mandingo asked me a question the other day. Threw me a 5 spot because now that I'm monetized, you can easily do that. You see that little dollar sign? Just click on it. Even if it's $1, I will be thoroughly appreciative of it. But even if you don't want to like send out any money or whatever, hell, spread the word, tell friends, family, loved ones, whatever it may be about the show. But if you guys have any questions, I want some interaction. I know that people are listening because I can see the analytics every single day on the audio podcast. Let's get some voicemails in there. I want to be able to play those. I will admit, this week, me and Vulture, we're going to do like a little test run on the live stream. And I'm going to really, really need your guys' help. I want to test it because we're going to do it through Zoom. We're going to stream from Zoom to YouTube. And the same number you can leave the voicemails on, you guys are going to be able to call. And I need you guys to call because I want to test it out. I want to see how it works. I want to see like if you guys even like it. And there's going to be no call screening. You just call in. I'm going to take you. I'm going to talk to you. I don't care if you're anti me or pro me or you support me or you hate me. I want to talk to you. Because I really, really don't care. Like, I live my life as an open book on the air. I've been that way pretty much all my radio career. I think I proved that with a lot of the mess up stuff that I've shared with you guys. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, I talked a little bit about this yesterday. Tom and Dan, A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. They ended up, I guess one of their guys ended up quitting. Butler. I really haven't talked to him that much. I don't even know how long he has been with the show. But A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. If you guys are looking for other podcasts, look, I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, I'm not going to promote anybody else. No, go listen to them. They're good friends of mine. They are what I strive to be when it comes to the content that I'm putting out. And I guess Butler quit. I guess he went through Daniel's computer, saw some messages. I guess he wasn't happy. And he quit. He quit. So what I'm trying to say is that it doesn't make me look desperate. Because I did. I really messed up. I called Tom, and he never answers my phone calls. And I left a voicemail, and in the middle of it, I don't even know why. Like, I've been in radio more than Tom has, but it really does seem like if you want to get things done, you got to go through Tom. And I'm not saying that Daniel doesn't have any pull, between the two of them. I'm just saying that Tom pretty much handles all the behind the scenes stuff. He's got the business degree. Yeah. No, I can't answer. Yes, that stuff does happen. Like, I'll give you an example. I've worked on a radio show. I'm not going to say which one. That we would do a lawyer segment. And a lot of the shows that I've been on, they've done lawyer segments. So I'm not like singling out anybody. But the radio station would pay a service and the lawyer would write up the scenario and give it to the two people. And it was usually divorce law. And they would give them a script, not like word for word, but just bullet points, things to follow. And I thought for the longest time, I thought the callers were real, but sometimes I'm a little gullible. And yeah, they did. They paid for phone calls. I'm not saying Billy that I'm not talking about Billy Madison with that, but shows do it. I mean, I don't know if I would ever do it, but I don't know. I really I can't answer that for sure. If I'm guessing, maybe. I really don't know. But back to the Tom and Dan thing. I called Tom. He never answers my phone calls, and I left him a voicemail. And halfway through it, I didn't want to sound desperate. I don't want to seem too eager or full court press them. And I freaked out in the middle of it. And I went to try to stop the message and re-record it. And you know what I did? I hit the hang up button. So that means Tom got that really like just flabbergasted, sounding like the Unabomber leaving a video to somebody. I'm sure that's how he took it. But then I texted him immediately, and I said, I was like, look, I'm not saying anything bad about Butler, and I don't want you guys to think that I have an ego. But if I'm just being honest, I am better than him. I think that I can make Tom and Dan's life a lot easier. And I'm not even saying just give me a trial basis. Just give me a trial basis. Go for a test drive. If you don't like it, no hurt, philioma, or anything like that. But I know that they're going to like me, and I know that I'm going to make their life that much easier. And if I'm just being honest, I would rather be with them than any other terrestrial radio show. Because I worked with them for the longest time at Real Radio. And I work well with them. I get along with Tom. When he was Drunky the Bear, I did a lot of dumbass stunts with him. And Daniel, I mean, we practically grew up in the same neighborhood or same town. So what I'm going to do is that, like, I had Vulture, my producer, and I don't want it to seem like, last time I talked to Trace this weekend, and I was supposed to go over there on Monday to see him, but, like, I'd already put it off by a day coming home. I was supposed to go home Sunday until I found out that I-4 was shut down because the cops shot and killed some dude at a construction site in Lakeland on I-4. The guy was just getting paid to be the night watchman, so nobody took any of the expensive equipment. And he had problems with people already coming up there trying to steal stuff, and he brought a gun to work with him, which is, it's his right, Second Amendment. And I'm sure that he fell asleep and the cops came and knocked on the window and he shot through the window. And the cops ended up killing him. Now, should he have done that? No. But I want to wait and see what the body cams show us. Because if the cops did not identify themselves and the guy was supposed to be there, he was getting paid, I don't understand. If they didn't identify themselves, then you know what? I can understand why the guy, if he got startled and fired a few rounds out of his car and then they Swiss cheesed him. So I'm going to wait until all the info comes out before I pass judgment. I mean, if they don't have body cam footage of it, I'm going to be really, really suspicious. And I like cops. I don't want anybody to think that I'm anti law enforcement. No, I support them. I will. I always have and I always will. But I didn't come back on Sunday because I-4 was shut down. And I had already talked to Trace, I think, Sunday morning. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to come see you on Monday. And I had to get out of there early Monday because my mom needed a lot of help. There was an emergency and I had to leave. And I did not end up meeting up with him. So, yeah, if that'll answer your question, it was Sunday that I talked to Trace. But back to the Tom and Dan thing, though. Look, I know that I can make their lives easier. I know that I could book guests. Matter of fact, a little unknown fact, one of the first guests that Tom and Dan ever had on their podcast, I booked. I booked Joshua Radin and Jessica Stavely Taylor. And the YouTube video that I got, I filmed and all that stuff, they still use it. It's a very popular video. So I could book guests. You know, Daniel's got a family. You know what else I could do? I could be editing audio. Daniel wouldn't have to be worrying about that. And I know that Daniel has enough faith in me and my editing that I wouldn't miss any curse words or stuff that didn't need to go out on the air. Yeah, the T-Town G stuff was really, really great. I like Trace a lot. And I'm sure that he doesn't probably think that. I'm sure that his family doesn't think that. I know Manson really doesn't care for me because he was spreading the rumor for the longest time that Bubba was paying me under the table to talk trash about Seth and some of the employees on his show. It's not the case. If I was, I would talk about it all day because I think that would be a badass gig. I'm going to get paid to talk shit about somebody else. Sign me up all day. I'll be like Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang in Dirty Work. I'm serious. I have no shame. You guys know that. And I don't even know why I'm asking you guys that should I worry about looking desperate. My whole life is just one continuous like grasp of desperation. And I gotta take my shot because you want to know why? A lot of you guys, I've talked about this before, how I got hired for the first time at Bubba's show. They were looking for a webmaster, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for it. Even though I don't know a goddamn thing about websites. And I told them I could do it. Technically, I did not lie because, back in the day, when you had a MySpace page, I mean, that was practically like a website. You'd spend hours working on HTML coding so you could get a certain song to play whenever people clicked on your page. So, yeah, my whole plan was the whole time is just hang on long enough not to be found out that I was a fraud to be able to get into the studio. I acted as weird as I could, not too weird to get myself fired, but weird enough to like get the attention of Bubba and the people on the air. And I got that day. It was the day before they fired me from being the webmaster. But Bubba ended up bringing me back. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm doing everything that I can. And look, I don't even know what Butler was getting paid. I'm not like trying to undercut my value, but at this moment, I would be, last time I got laid. Wow. That is a good one. Well, you know what? She used to call into the show. Casey. Casey, that with the big old jugs, frecked up knocks. She used to call into Bubba's show. That was the last time, probably about 2 years ago. Yeah, they do. But yeah, I would say Casey that lives here in Oak Hill. That was the last time. It's probably been 2.5 years since I have. I goddamn. Thanks, Netley Mandingo. Didn't even think about that. Man, time flies by really, really quick. Let's just say that I've done a lot of masturbating. It's look, don't feel bad for me. If I'm just being honest, the main reason why I probably haven't is because of this goddamn pandemic. Because when my dad was still alive and mom, that I didn't go out. I didn't go out because I didn't want to take that chance because I don't know what I would have done if I would have brought home the virus and my parents died from it. So I sacrificed. You know, self-improvement is a very, very lonely place. Oh, dude, thanks, man. You know what? I need to bring that character back, the evil Dr. Nerdcock, and go out and start interviewing people on the street. Actually, it would be great right now, especially with the pandemic, because the whole character of the evil Dr. Nerdcock wears a surgical mask to hide his identity. So thank you for the idea. I'm gonna probably recycle and rehash that a bit. But yeah, the weather is a little bit nicer today. It's very, very humid. Not humid. It's not hot humid, but like I can look at the light right now and I can actually see the moisture in the air. So I don't want to be out here too long and mess up what equipment I have. Um, I've been married every year and we do stuff every week, but don't actually. Yeah. Oh, dude. I mean, when I was married for the longest time, it was just hand jobs and making out and stuff at the time. So yeah, I get what you're talking about, my friend. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. Make sure you check out the Tuddle Daily Podcast. On tomorrow's show, I talk about here in Florida. They're thinking about removing all the scales out of the public shopping centers. A webcam whore ends up shooting herself in the vagina while live streaming, as well as my breakdown of the construction guy, the night watchman, that was shot and killed by police in Lakeland, Florida, right in the middle of I-4. That's going to be all on tomorrow's Tuddle Daily Podcast. Make sure you tell your friends, family, loved ones. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell button, and give me a thumbs up, please.